Hi, boys and girls, little artists everywhere. Are you ready to draw a back to school scene again with me today? We're on our third in our series, and we had that first one on friendship and how to be nice and kind to your classmates. And then we had the second one on how I called them the stay rules, how to stay organized and stay on task and stay working together as a team, and all of those stay slogans that really help us keep together in a classroom and keep that climate well. And now, today, we're going to talk about how important it is to listen to your teacher and to be still and be respectful when she is teaching, whether she's in the front of the room teaching or she's teaching in another part of the room to some other students. So that's part of that staying focused on your job, whether you're supposed to be working quietly at your seat or whether you're supposed to be listening as she's teaching a lesson. So, as you know, you would all be sitting at your seats up straight, listening and keeping your feet still and your pencils still and trying to be as quiet as possible so that all your classmates can learn along with you. So I'm going to start with my page horizontally, and then right across kind of the a little below the middle, I'm going to do a set of, I think, 5 or 6 rectangles. We'll see how many I can do, but they're just going to be rectangles because it's going to be like looking at the side of your desk. And then as if I am the teacher and I'm facing the page. So I'm going to have the desks, and then their little heads are going to be coming up from their desks, and they're going to have their feet coming down, and then we'll just play around with what else we want to do with our scene to show our students really, really listening carefully. So I'm going to start with my black pencil, and I am going to start with those rectangles. So I've got 1, and I've got 2. Let's see how many fit across. 3, 4, 5. Okay, just 5 fit across my page. So maybe 6 if you'll do. Remember, I like to think big, so that's how 5 only fit across for mine. And now I'm just going to take a one of my skin colors, and I'm just going to draw some heads. They're just a little bit above the desks. And now I'm going to give them all faces that are looking at the teacher. And maybe, one little kid's going to have some glasses. And then I'm going to pick up my different colors of hair color. So I've got an orange. Get that little boy some orange hair. And how about this little girl some black pigtails? And while I've got the orange in my hand, I think I'll give her some orange little bows on her pigtails. And I'll do some yellow hair, blonde hair, and some little bit of brown hair, and some little brown hair. That'll be good. And then I'm going to give them different color shirts. So as I have all the colored pencils in my hand, I'm just going to go down the line. Let's see. I'm going to give the kid in the middle a red shirt, the kid next to him an orange shirt. Now, maybe at your school, y'all wear a school uniform, or maybe you have a class t-shirt or a school t-shirt that you like to wear. They're all the same color. That can be up to you as the artist. Now remember, if you are feeling like you're getting behind, all you have to do is pause the video, because I want your artwork to be your beautiful design of a classroom. So now I've got all the kids kind of facing me, and I'm going to go back to their arms, and I'm going to put some arms where they're coming around. And of course, when we listen to our teacher, we're sitting very still, and we've got our hands on our desk. We're not really fiddling with anything. We're trying to pay attention so we're not disturbing anybody. And then I'm going to take a blue, and I'm going to make a blue textbook on each of their desks. There we go, because they've all got their workbook out. Maybe do a few scribbles so it looks like writing on there if you want to. And you might want to take your yellow while it's in your hand and put a little pencil on their desk too, because maybe they're ready to start writing. They've all got their supplies ready, so because they've listened and they followed directions on what the teacher told them to get out of their desk. And now I'm going to go back with that black crayon, and I'm going to put some legs on those desks, and then I'm going to put the children's little legs themselves, because they'd be poking out from under the desk. At least in my class they would. And just to save time, I'm going to just put all of them in blue jeans. So that has their feet still and quiet and not making any noises. And I'm just going to give them all little black tennis shoes. But you can slow down and draw different colored shoes. You could put some flip-flop. Well, you don't really wear flip-flops to school, do you? But different colors of tennis shoes and loafers and all sorts of fun pairs of shoes. All right, and then over their heads, I guess I'll put a bulletin board. All right, so I'm going to take that brownish crayon again, colored pencil, and just draw a big rectangle over the center of the 3 kids in the middle. And I'm going to do math problems on my bulletin board. What are you going to put on your bulletin board? Maybe the slogan of welcome back to school, or how about I love 3rd grade, or 3rd grade rocks, or 2nd grade rocks, or 4th grade, or you could put your teacher's name. But I'm going to just do 2 plus 2 equals 4, and 3 plus 3 equals 6. And then I wrote it horizontally that time, so this time I'm going to write it the way that we write it vertically. 2 plus 2 with a line, and 4, and 3 plus 3 plus 6. So I just got some math problems up there. Maybe I'll write the word math. And it'll be math time. So above the bulletin board, I'll need to do a clock. So I'm just going to make a big circle. And I'm going to take the red, and let's make it, I don't know, what time do you have math? You can put the clock at whatever time you want. Just put your numbers. I like to do the 12 at the top, then the 3 on the side, and then the 6 at the bottom. And then I fill in with my other numbers, the 9 on the other side, but across from the 3. That makes it easy for me to put my numbers around the clock. All right. And then ahead of the little boy that's on the right-hand side, I'm going to put a blue shelf. And I'm just going to draw a little rectangle again. And on that, I'm going to put a green pot with a plant. Do you have any plants in your classroom? And I'm going to put a red one. And in that pot, I'm going to put lots of different colored pencils. Hey, maybe a pair of scissors. I'll do some little scissors coming out. I don't know if that really looks like scissors, but close enough. And let's do a red colored pencil. Just different colored pencils. There's some orange. All right. Now let's do a shelf on the other side, because that will make it kind of balance out. And on that side, I'm going to do a green shelf up there. And on that green shelf, I am going to put, no classroom would be complete unless it had some books there. So I'm going to start with a blue book, and it's just going to show the little binding of the book. And then a red one, and then an orange one. I've got all my colored pencils right here in my hand, so I can just pull them out as I go. But that makes it fun. I can't wait to see all your creations. I'm hoping you will send them to me at youillustrated@gmail.com, and I can feature it in a picture parade with all of the pictures from the Back to School series here. Okay, I've got room on my shelf. I don't know if you do, but I do. So I'm going to take my green and draw a circle, and then I'm going to fill in parts of it with lots of different shapes. I bet you can guess what I'm drawing, because then I'm going to take blue for the ocean and draw some other shapes throughout the round circle, and then I'm going to take my black and put a stand there. And then the front of my room, it's kind of boring, so I think I'm going to take my red, and I'm going to make an oval carpet going right down at the front of my classroom. And that's kind of where the teacher would probably be teaching. And then I'm going to take my red and just make the ABCs, and maybe put A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I had room for those letters. And then I'm going to put just a red line in between them. And then, you know, my room's looking a little bit boring, and we have a minute or two left. So I'm going to take a yellow, and I am going to color in that carpet. I'm going to color it in yellow. What color are you going to make your carpet? And then our rug, your reading rug, or whatever y'all call it in the things. But boy, are those students really paying attention to their teacher. They are looking great. Are y'all ready for the big reveal? Are you ready? All right, this is back to school for the 2021-22 school year. I don't know if you and your friends have to wear masks, but you could always add those, because some of the kids and all of the kids in your class might be wearing masks this time of the year. But I didn't include any in mine, but that is okay. I can always go back and add those. All right, here we go. This is what all the students in the classroom would look like if they were being super, super respectful to their teacher. And of course, you probably have maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe even 25 kids in your classroom. So you could add some more heads bobbing behind these kids if you wanted to, and make your classroom really come to life with all those kids ready to learn. All right, boys and girls, until next time, I hope you and your friends are all being kind to one another and that you will keep smiling. Until next time, bye-bye.